Welcome to Game News, a show where we talk about the latest in gaming. And today, wow, do we have some great information for you all. Now, I know I haven't done this, and that is mainly because the cable I've used was it was a mess. Okay, it didn't work anymore. Partly on my fault. Kind of bent it. But here's the thing: we're now gonna be talking about this 2021, and wow, look at what is going on. Activision Blizzard. There's a lot happening that's really disappointing. So, first and foremost, Blizzard is not really Blizzard anymore. I mean, the company, of course, since they merged or were bought out by Activision, has gone downhill. All the original, founders of Blizzard have left. And they're all out there creating their own, their new, whatever, company. So, yeah, that's what's happening. Activision is just completely just sucked the life out of them. And they're kind of trying to get back in good graces with people, with, the gaming community. But that's the thing, it's not actually going to happen. Now, I know you're thinking, well, why would you say that? Well, first and foremost, the first thing, upon reading the article that we're going to be talking about right now from Twinfinite, it's actually the fact that, they talk about multiple mobile free-to-play Warcraft experiences. Now, free-to-play is awesome, right? However, mobile, that's not good. They don't have, how do I say this? They don't have a good repertoire with mobile, mainly because they literally insulted their fan base by saying, oh, don't you have cell phones? Doesn't everyone have a cell phone? But the thing is that, with Diablo, people wanted it for, PC, some people for console, obviously. I have console. En un rato. And it's really just ridiculous, just what they're doing with this. They're trying to, save face, trying to say, oh, look what we're doing. We're going to try to revitalize this industry. But that's not actually, what's happening. I mean, they're really just dying. They have Call of Duty, and now they're basically just, the Call of Duty that's been being run to the ground. And then, whatever, Blizzard has now. But like I said, everything is going downhill. They've released multiple games that are just trash. I mean, you can look it up if you don't believe me. But they released a World of Warcraft game, apparently, that was supposed to be all this hype, brand new. They did so much. But it didn't work out that way. And it's really ridiculous that, obviously people are going to fall for this because people always do. They're naive or they just do not care. I think that's the big problem. They don't care about any of this. I mean, they just want to play their game and, have people just shut up. That's it. That's what they really want, and it's ridiculous. I, for the most part, will not be purchasing probably any of their games, I mean, I don't see why. There's really no reason. And considering their Warzone is basically 300 plus gigs now. I'm assuming. Last time I checked, I deleted it. It was 200 and something, 250 something. It's probably at 300 now. But yeah, it's really ridiculous. That's it for Activision Blizzard. And let's move on to something else that might be even more disappointing, and that is, of course, just everything going on with the PlayStation 5 and their launch title, their game, Godfall, which is not God's will fall, by the way, which I don't know why this individual decided to do this, but PurePlaystation.com, according to them, they're releasing a roadmap to, what they're going to be doing, which is, free content and, stuff like that, and paid content as well, which they haven't released a price. This is honestly ridiculous. This is probably one of the most disappointing things. This game was it PlayStation 5 exclusive, not for PS4, okay? Exclusively for PlayStation 5. It was a launch title, and it is really bad. People hate it. It's atrocious, and it's not worth playing. It definitely is not worth your money, and the fact that they're actually trying to kind of do something with it, it just kind of sickens me. Like this is ridiculous. I mean, roadmaps are supposed to show like the kind of like where the game's going to be, but this is just basically like, yeah, we're gonna update the game. That's pretty much like, not good, because I mean, we need to. This individual, of course, thinks it's probably, you know, I don't know, trying to save face or trying to do something. It's really bad. It's not good at all. I would not recommend buying this game. It's not God's will, it's Godfall, or unless they're referring to maybe this is the DLC. I don't know. But anyways, let's move on to something else, because this is just bad. Let's move on to actually a roadmap that kind of makes sense. The VR industry is kind of been taking off in different aspects, right? Well, if you actually think about it, it's gonna get bigger as time progresses, because every technology is gonna get cheaper, and cheaper technology means better things for everyone, for the gaming community. In the most part, apparently I had no idea about this, but this company who created what was it? Yeah, sorry about that. Let's just have a bunch of crap here. Yeah, like apparently Vertigo Games, they acquired Springboard VR. So Vertigo Games is apparently responsible for Arizona Sunshine VR experience. People really like it, I guess. Never played it, obviously. But yeah, they bought out this VR company, which is really great because it's VR distribution. Now, what that means is they make like the software and everything, everything that needs, that you need for the VR. So the fact that they actually have different locations where they can actually even sell their games or put their games on those VR headsets, it's really amazing and great for them. Now, I know what you're thinking, well, why is that great? And, what is that? Well, that means that everyone is going to be able to have more accessibility to the VR. And you're not going to just be, relying on, what was it, the Oculus or Oculus Drift or Oculus Rift, whatever the hell it's, being called these days, and to log into Facebook and only, play games on Facebook or however it is supposed to be. It's really bad. And including PlayStation, I don't know about PlayStation VR. I'm not sure how that's going to interact. But for PC individuals, this obviously means something really big, which means you're going to be able to play and experience VR like never before, considering the fact that they have this company, at their beck and call, basically, because they own it now. And it's going to mean possibly huge things for the VR industry. Who knows exactly what's going to happen, but the fact that they're going to try to have like these open world type games, and they kind of have that already, it only leads you to believe, well, what else could they do, or what else could they incorporate within their business? I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do. It looks very interesting, and yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Like, are you interested in VR, or is it just like too wonky? First time I tried VR, I almost threw up. Yeah, I felt like nauseous, and I was playing a game apparently that you shouldn't play in VR, which is a racing game. Didn't know that. They should have put that on the box. All right, next up, Konami. Konami is probably the crazy, like, just wow. This company has been through so much controversy. I know what you're thinking. What controversy? I mean, obviously, the Hideo Kojima, which apparently could have been actually part of Kojima's fault as well. But this, for the most part, is the Silent Hill. Konami, so apparently the composer for Silent Hill kind of teased the thing, saying kind of, like a game coming soon, or, something like that, or being worked on. And he played kind of like a note, or, some information of Silent Hill, and people got super excited. Of course, Konami kind of denied it, and then apparently the video was taken down. And they said that it was basically Konami, as it says here, Konami has denied it asked for a video interview featuring Silent Hill composer Akira Yamaoka to be removed from YouTube. And yeah, apparently it is gone. But yeah, a lot of people are kind of like pissed off and trying to figure out like what the hell is going on. This does not look good for them. I mean, they're basically moved on from being a, I guess, console gaming company and more of a cell phone mobile gaming company because they just want to make a ton of money. Which, hey, I mean, if they want to do that, go ahead and do it. But I mean, you have so many properties that I mean, if you're not going to use them, then give it away. Sell, not obviously they want to make more money, but sell it to other companies, you know, so they can actually use it and create something incredible, or lease them. Jesus Christ, do something. And that's why, like, there was the whole rumors that Hideo Kojima, or that, what was it, Sony might acquire the Silent Hill property, and then Hideo Kojima might, you know, finally direct it or something. But I just don't see if that's going to be happening. Hopefully something interesting happens. But yeah, it's very kind of difficult to see like what the hell's going on. I mean, and the fact that Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding game wasn't, I gotta say, it wasn't all that great. Completely honest, it was I think the first or probably second Hideo Kojima game that I passed. The first one was, I believe, which one was it? It's when Snake, I think you're playing as Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty, I think, or we were playing as Raiden. That was my introduction to his thing. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. It's one of those things where you gotta figure out, you know, what you're gonna do, what they're gonna do. But yeah, it's something to kind of look forward to, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, next up, we're going to be moving on. Oh my goodness. To probably one of the most controversial, I guess, things that's happening, or that has been happening. Not just in the gaming industry, but in general with everything. So, yeah, as you can tell from the title, it says potential UK console scalping ban gathers momentum. So the reason for this is the fact that actually there's you probably heard about it. You cannot buy the Xbox Series X or S or the PlayStation 5, you know, anywhere. Like you can buy it on eBay for resellers, right, in other markets like that, and for an outrageous amount of money. And it's ridiculous because other people are like, oh, well, I want it, so I'm gonna pay it, and some people are not. But this is really, really bad. I mean, wow. They really just don't care. And they're just screwing over. They have bots buying up everything. But apparently the UK is actually trying to do something. According to the article, it talks about how they've been receiving, you know, messages and, you know, letters and all that stuff from their constituents saying, hey, you know, look, you gotta look into this. This is really bad. We're trying to get stuff for PCs. We're trying to get stuff for, you know, the consoles, you know, in the pre-holidays, of course, but they were unable to. This is obviously going around everywhere, and the government is actually looking into it and trying to see what they can do. Now, it's kind of tough because you kind of have to think about it. Are they going to implement restrictions on the internet usage? Are they going to, you know, what are they going to do? The government isn't always like the best thing that, you know, that has, you know, people in mind. They usually want to look out for themselves or how they can make a quick buck as well. And also how to restrict things from people. In the U.S., that's exactly what happens here. They try to do that all the time. They try to put things in there, things in there to kind of screw over things that have nothing to do with whatever the bill may be. So you kind of have to be on the lookout of what they're actually going to be doing with it. Because the more government gets involved within certain things, the more restrictions you're going to have. If you look at Australia probably has one of the strictest codes where a lot of games are basically banned. I believe even freaking what's the game called? Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is, I believe, banned in Australia, or has to be censored in Australia, and it's banned, I believe, like completely from China. I'm pretty sure it doesn't stop people from buying it and playing the game, but all these restrictions, could be put into this and just trying to stop, scalpers. Because the fact is that a lot of individuals are, want these consoles, want to play them, and some of them, it's like they don't have much of a choice. It's like, okay, am I gonna wait or am I gonna purchase it? And here's the thing: I bought my PS4 not from a scalper, my PS4 from a freaking store because it had like a 2-year warranty. It cost me $600. I regretted it, but I love it. But at the same time, it's like I wasted so much money on something where if I had just waited, I could have purchased it at a lower price. And I actually kind of did learn my lesson. I've been, being more frugal, being, less wasteful, and just waiting for the right time to purchase anything. Making sure I'm getting the right deal, so I don't get screwed over. And actually, that's where this baby comes in. No, it's not a, advertisement or anything like that. I just wanted to kind of show off my new controller. It's pretty freaking awesome. Like that in itself, it's not really available in store. You'd have to order it and wait and see what happens. I freaking wanted it for a while, and since waiting, I got it for a great price. I checked eBay apparently, and they had it, and it was only 40, in total with tax and everything, free shipping. It was $42. But now that has actually gone up. It's now at $80. So holy crap. Yeah. This is like I said, prices go up and prices go down. However, this is ridiculous. The scalping and everything that's happening, it's outrageous. And hopefully, it gets fixed. I'm not sure how. They'd have to get a lot of, tech people involved, just trying to, instead of bulk buying these consoles. But yeah, we're going to have to basically wait and see what happens, which is probably the most difficult thing for a lot of people to do, is just to wait and see. But yeah, so that's basically it for gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed all this way, don't forget that you follow my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Twitch at Ravenouslobo. It's all Ravenouslobo. This is just an amazing experience. I freaking love doing this, and I will be making more content now that I have my connection, and hopefully it turns out great. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for all the subscribers and whatnot. But until next time, please keep on gaming. Bye.